Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 122nd. I'm sorry it was a long sabbatical in between just because of my health. And thank you so much for your prayers, for your support, and being there for me. And this is a surety that we are really a family. Thank you so much. I owe you a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, in this session, we speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and today you are going to manage by yourself. You need to manage your time by yourself. No need to write it down, no need to put the timer right in front of you, but just manage in your head and speak on a given topic. Today, meeting will be headed by Toastmaster Umar Farouk for few topics, then will be taken over by DTM Jesse for rest of the session. So I will not take much of your time, but to start this session, let's welcome with thundering round of applause our Toastmaster Umar as a topics master of today's meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome him. Welcome, Toastmaster Umar.
Thank you, everybody. It's great to be back after some time, and I hope everybody is doing well. So let's start off with distinguished Toastmaster Jesse.
Yes, Toastmaster Umar.
Okay, so your topic is we realize the importance of our voices only when we are silenced. I'll repeat. We realize the importance of our voices only when we are silenced. It is the quote of Malala Yousafzai. So it's the International Women's Month. So all the quotes will be from the great ladies.
Yes, fellow Toastmasters, and in particular, Toastmaster Umar. Good evening, and nice to see you all. We're back. We are struggling now again to put our thoughts together. We realize our voice only when we are silent. Sometimes silence is required to penetrate and to bounce back and make our voice to be heard, especially when there is something, atrocities are going on, when something is not being heard, when something is going wrong. It's not good to keep silence. There is a time to be silent, there's a time to raise your voice, and if you mix up the situations, then I think we are the cause of whatever is happening. Malala Yousafzai was silently preparing herself to be the voice for the children of Pakistan. When she was going to school, I remember I had seen her interview with one of the US or UK journalists at her house. She was promoting the school for the girls. And when her voice came out was when she was attacked, the voice and the support that she got from, she bounced back to international fame. And I completely, it's not because of the attack she bounced back to raise her voice. She was already preparing to be the voice of the underprivileged children, and that's why it became easier for her when the attack happened. That became the, what you call, pivotal point for her to be the ambassador for less privileged children. And this is why I urge people that we need to prepare ourselves always to be ready, because we don't know when God chooses us to be the leader, to be the voice of the less privileged. So as if she was not prepared and this attack had happened, then it will be very difficult for her to raise her voice, because she was there, because she was underground, she was doing it. It propelled her to be the voice. Otherwise, soon after recovery, to be voice for the voiceless would have been difficult for us. So there is a time for sowing, there is a time for reaping, there's a time for enjoying your harvest. Always, all of us, whether it is a boy or a girl, we need to prepare ourselves. In silence, we have to prepare and build ourselves. And when the time comes, let's be the voice for the voiceless. This is what I say about it. There's a, over to you, Toastmaster.
Wonderful, Didi and Jesse. Wonderful thoughts. Now we have Hemant sir with us. Hemant sir.
Yes. Toastmaster Hemant
So,
is fine.
yes. Toastmaster Hemant. So, Maya Angelou, a great philosopher and poet, she said, "Nothing can dim the light which shines from within. Nothing can dim the light which shines from within." Toastmaster Hemant.
We often spend our lives going all around looking for things, looking for wisdom, looking for money, looking for clarity, and we forget that it all lies within us. A little bit of introspection, a little bit of thinking about who we are, what makes us tick. If we spend time with ourselves, we will discover ourselves. We will know what works for us and what doesn't work for us. We will automatically get out of the race for trying to achieve things based on other people's views. We will find that light within ourselves, what we have within ourselves, and which will help us identify the right things for us. Money, fame, relationships, love, close to what is important to you. Looking at a friend or a colleague and their cars and their houses and their vacations and thinking that I would like to have that. Maybe it is what you want, but is it what you need? So the wants and the needs, the desires, and what is within. So it boils down to the point that do we know ourselves, or we are just creating ourselves in the image of other people? So when it comes to finding the light, it is more or less almost always within us. Over to you, Toastmaster Umar.
Wonderful thoughts, Toastmaster Hemant. Great. Now, Toastmaster Farida.
Yes, a very good evening to everybody.
Yes, Toastmaster Farida. Oprah Winfrey, great TV host and author also, said, "Turn your wounds into wisdom. Turn your wounds into wisdom." Toastmaster Farida.
A very good evening to my global impromptu family members and especially to DTM Amjad. Turn your wounds into wisdom. And who said it? A great lady, Oprah Winfrey. I've been a fan of Oprah Winfrey since almost 2 decades now, and I totally relate to this topic. And what are the wounds? What did she mean by the wounds? By wounds, she means life lessons. The failures that we face, the biases that we face, the prejudice that we face, all of these negativities that happen in our life, the accidents, the incidents, they have an impact on her life. And they teach us an invaluable lesson. They teach us how to make better choices. They teach us how to negotiate. They teach us how to navigate through life. So this is what Oprah Winfrey meant by saying, turn your wounds into
Wisdom.
life, into life lessons. And these wounds and these negative things that happen to us, sometimes by destiny, sometimes by mistake, or sometimes by intention, they just happen. Everybody has bad days, everybody has bad things coming in into their lives. Sometimes there's, your career falls apart, in education you fail to excel. It happens to everybody. Some people have broken marriages, but none of us have the right to be defined by the worst things that happened in our lives. All of us have the right to be defined by the best things that happen in our lives. So this is what we should do. We should turn the negative things that happens to us, the wounds that we have faced, on ourselves, on our souls, and on our lives. We should turn it, take invaluable lessons from it, and turn it positive and let it impact our life in such a way that it teaches us to navigate through the remaining part of our life very carefully, and very safely. A very good evening to everybody.
Wonderful thought, Toastmaster Farida. Great. And now we have Toastmaster Najla. Hello.
Is it already my turn? Okay. Hi.
Yeah. Toastmaster
You're in a
Najla,
hurry. Okay.
your topic is from Mother Teresa. She said, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Miss Najla.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to all of us. And happy to see you all. If we judge people, we don't have time to love them. I totally agree because it's equal to me in my mind, the thing that I'm believing. Don't judge a book from its cover. So I don't judge people. So I will not know them. If I know that Toastmaster Farida, she looks very serious, for example, and I cannot talk to her, and always she's answering in the way she make herself funny and simple, but she's not. So no. I will not talk to her. And the contrary, if I will go to the DTM Jessie, yeah, I like her. She's funny, she's talkative, and I can talk to her. This is not the way to deal with people, and this is not the way to deal with life itself. Why? Because if I did that, I will build up a barrier not to cross it anymore. So before crossing the river or before crossing over anything, you need to test it. I have a friend working with me. Are you sure you are the same one? She asked me one time. I told her why. She said, the way you are dealing with people or with me in the first time, I was afraid of you. But at the end, when we started and we became very close friends, and now we were sharing very detailed thing in life. And the same thing, it's for me. It's a sorry, I'm losing my words again. It's just applicable to others and applicable to all my life scenario. So wherever you go, wherever you move, and whoever you meet, don't judge them whenever you see them. Give you a chance, give yourself a chance to know people, to know the things what you're doing, to do the experiments and to try something new, so you will know whether you can go ahead or you don't know, you don't want to go that. So put yourself in the trial always, and don't judge the book from its cover, and give yourself to love the life and people before you go ahead. Over to you, Toastmaster Amar. DTM Amar.
Oh, that is what a wonderful thoughts. Great motivational thoughts. Toastmaster Najla. Now we have with us Sharman sir. Sharman sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Sharman sir, a very
Sharma,
simple
yes.
quote from Indira Gandhi, one of the ex-prime ministers, I think, leaders of the India. So your topic is forgiveness is the virtue of the brave. Forgiveness is the virtue of the brave.
Yeah. Can you put it to the chat, Sumar? Yeah. Forgiveness, ID, which of the brave. Yeah. It's a table topic, master the global influence, and forgive. ID is the virtue of the brave. That's correct. Actually, if you have to forgive and forget, sometimes we keep the people say something or doing harmness to you, and you're keeping everything. So that person may be giving something, and still you are keeping that hatred ideas about that person. So you have to then and there you have to forget it. So you can ask directly, or you can forget it. Or in Catholics we have uh, in prayers we say, forgive our trespasses and trespassers who passes against us. Actually, those are the words we have to. If you find anything angry or with another person, you can say small prayer, and you get a lot of relief, good relief. And also you can say that person, I'm sorry. So that person will come to you. And if that the person also does the mistake, you can say sorry to you. It's actually you can take the burden to you,
and get a lot of relief you get the other persons. And also sometimes you carry the baggage, very heavy baggages in your shoulders. So you can shed some of the weight and you can relieve. And then you get you otherwise you can't face the world. You can face the challenges coming into your life and day-to-day life and your family or the work life or any other thing. If you shed everything and if you can relieve with your mind and you forgive and forget. Mr. Table Topic Master, over to you.
Okay. Umar, are you going to take or you are gone?
No, actually, last one I can take now.
Okay.
And now, who will be the next one? Sushant. Sushant.
Hi, Umarji.
Yes.
Hi.
Jessie ma'am, after this you can take over. Sushant, your topic is what is better, to be wise or to be intelligent? What is better, to be wise or to be intelligent? Sushant.
Yeah. Happy afternoon, fellow Impromptu family, also a table topic master. Today, indeed to say, it's been a long time since we all met, and now, yes, it's the same feeling that I used to get before. So let me come to today's topic. Is it to be more wise or to be more intelligent? But let me say something. The difference between being wise and being intelligent is that being intelligent means that you know everything, okay? But being wise is something you make a correct choice. And for life, being wise is what is needed. You need to take a correct choice. Either you need to take a correct path, what you really dream about. That's really important. Also, but still, we also need to be wise to be like where we need to use that intelligence, right? Not only having the intelligence does not matter, but we also need to be wise to where to use it and how to use it. I've met people who say I'm intelligent, I know everything, but they are the people who aren't that much wise. What I learned from them is that we need to be wise as well as intelligent. Also, in other words, I would like to say that being intelligent and not wise is like you have an egg, you know how to break it, but you don't know how to put an omelette. So what my thought is that have an egg, learn to break it, and also be the chef, be the master in making an omelette. Be wise as well as intelligent. So able to now.
Thank you, Sushant. I'll be taking over the next session. My next speaker is, I'll take Sunita was next maybe, or Babu Gupta. Sunita, I'll take. Sunita, your topic is, you can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. You can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Toastmaster Sunita.
Good evening to all my long lost friends. It is good to be back. Yes, it is common knowledge that we can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. So, but there is fruit flies which you can catch with vinegar. Let me make a small correction. Scientifically, if you want to catch fruit flies, you have to add little bit of detergent, little bit of vinegar, and a little bit of sugar and keep it, and all the flies come and fall into it. So, but I don't know the proportions. There must be some truth in this saying which says that you can catch more flies with honey, which is very true in real life. If you are nice to people, if you are sweet to people, you will gather friends. If you are going to be like bitter, like vinegar, very sour and acidic, nobody is going to, you're not going to attract good people around you. So basically, that's what it means. So like attracts like. If you are like a honey, you will attract sweet people around you. And that is why be kind, generally be kind to people around you. I have realized, in my yoga class when I go, if I say, no, this spot is mine. I will stay only over here. I will not give up this place. This is my daily spot. I'm going to create a lot of enemies. I'm going to be, just because rightfully that is my spot, I have to sometimes compromise. I have to learn that, okay, it's okay. Today she came and she's using my place. It's okay. Tomorrow I need to go in a little early and maybe I'll have a talk with her. So you have to deal with people in the right way. You cannot be curt, rude, and abrupt with people. You will turn them away. So you have to learn to be a little like sugar, saccharine sweet sometimes to get your way with people. So if you're like honey, you will attract a lot of bees. And if you're like vinegar, you will send people away from you. Over to you, Toastmaster Jesse.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster. Umer, did you get a chance? No? I'll take Toastmaster Umer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Toastmaster Umer, to be angry is to let others' mistakes punish you. To be angry is to let others' mistakes punish you. Toastmaster Umer.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I will have to say it is invaluable topic as it's a word of the day. To be angry is to make others' mistakes punish you. So, anger always goes against the person who is angry. I will have to say, be the wise in the situation and be the wise is necessary to make the situation clear. If someone goes hyper and gets angry, then he will lose his temper, and as a result, the situation will goes against him. On the other hand, if he normalize himself and thinks about the situation wisely and takes some good decision, then he can handle the situation. Sorry, I cannot talk more. Thank you.
You're there. You're there. Okay. Thank you so much. Our next speaker would be Babu Gupta.
Hi, good evening. All of you,
Babu
good evening,
Gupta,
good morning, good
yes.
afternoon.
I give you this topic. I want a good answer. When money goes out of the door, love goes out of the window. Okay, you can make it humorous. When money goes out of the door, love goes out of the window. Your thoughts, Toastmaster Babu Gupta.
Yes, the question thrown to me right now, I wish it would be thrown 20 or 25 days back, because right now, that time I was single and now I am married. So, yes, I would say that and agree with that statement if it would be thrown few days back. But right now, I will like to disagree. My thinking can change with time. I mean, if you will ask it after 6 months, you can get a different answer from me. But right now, I will say that love is something that I feel right now is not related to money, because I don't know. I am not so much experienced husband like those who are sitting in front of me. But I will like to say that I don't find it true, because I find I have got the love of my parents, and right now I have got the love of my better half too, and it's not related to money till now. And if someone says that the love that you get from your parents is related or slightly related to money, then I will like to say that you are not the child that your parents wanted you to be, because they loved you without any self. There was no money in their mind. they gave you the education you needed. They gave you the preparation you needed in your life to be a successful person. And now, if you are thinking that you will only care your parents in order to get their assets, then I will say that you are not a person who is a lovely person from inside. So right now, I will disagree with the statement that when money goes out of door, love goes out of window. Thank you, and back to table topic master.
Nice. Recently married, so that you disagreed, perhaps. Okay. I will. Dinesh Reddy, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Dinesh. The topic is season of failure is the best time for sowing seeds of success. Season of failure is the best time to sow the seeds of success. Toastmaster Dinesh.
Thank you so much, and good to see you all again. It's been a month, and yeah, might last, some of the grip I got on the table topic, but I'll give it a try. Um, so yeah, season of failures is a time to sow the seeds. I think I kind of agree with this, and when something goes down, you can go ahead and retrospect yourself and you know uh, move with uh, move with the mistakes that you have done. And so if you so you might be failure over there, but you will gain the experience after all, and that will take you um, to the new steps when you started again. You won't be the same person when you started again. And if you won't give up, uh, that's then definitely next time after the first failure, it will definitely take you to the better level. It's all about uh, how you take it from there. um, like uh, you will gain the experience, and you will move on, right? And we won't be the same person, as I mentioned, and that's how we can move it all gives you a different experience after all. And yeah, that's the time to it's your time. When you fall down, just never give up and just go ahead with whatever goals or whatever ambitions you have. That's what I can take it from the topic. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you so much. And my next speaker is Chandra Nandikola. Are you ready, Chandra?
Yes, ma'am.
Chandra, your topic is leadership is a strong currency. Leadership is a strong currency. Did you get it?
Sure. Yes, ma'am. Um, well, thanks for the question. Good evening, everyone. My question asked is leadership is strong currency. Absolutely. Undoubtedly, I'll say that. I used to work for the company called JP Morgan and Chase. In 2008, the company, I mean, most of the financial companies, like, got a lot of investment banking, they sold for very cheaper price. For example, one of the bank, like Lehman Brothers, was collapsed. It was there listed for the 90 years and it collapsed. Other company sold for the $2 per share. So, but whereas JP Morgan was survived, now it has been one of the world's best bank. The reason is because the CEO who took a bold steps, make sure that we all survive. Now the company, the stock is going up like in one. It's I don't know. Then I don't remember the number, but the thing is, we are all surviving because of the one leadership. That's why that reminds me one of the Italian principle. It's called Pareto Principle. He said 80% of the success comes from 20% of effort. So that means in our success, in our leadership, like in our Toastmasters clubs also, if you want your club to be successful, all officers must work hard, do plan well, create a good strategy so that members can succeed, they can achieve President Distinguished Club. That's how we measure the success. So that's why it is important that, leadership is very important. Even if you look at the successful families also, parents, if the parents are look good, parents are good, if they're there, they follow ethics, they follow the good principles, and their children will thrive. It is not because of the student, it is because of the parents' decision makes a difference. So that's why leadership is very essential. We all need to pay attention to the improving leadership skills. Thank you.
Well spoken, Toastmaster Chandra. My next speaker is Toastmaster Sabita. Toastmaster Sabita, if you are born poor, it is not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault. If you're born poor, it is not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault, Toastmaster Sabita.
Thank you so much, DTM Jesse, and my all good evening, good morning to everyone whosoever is present here. I was really missing this invaluable meeting time. And thank you so much. And prayers came, brought Amjadji back, hail and hearty. Good to see you, Amjadji. Very nice. If you are born poor, in my opinion, or everybody knows, birth is in nobody's control. As everybody knows, a child is born. It's not his or her choice where, with whom, which parents. There's no choice given by the nature. So whether you're born in a poor family or in a rich family, they say it's a destiny or past karmas. Nobody knows. Nobody has the answer to that. But if you die poor, they say it's your fault. So life, when a child is growing up and or the family is bringing the child up, they teach that you have to earn money. You need money for your livelihood and all. And you have to reach a particular stage so that you have enough security to take care of your life and your family around, or for the social things. So you have to earn that much money to secure your future, to secure your whatever things come in the life. So you have to have. If you understand that thing, if people understand that thing, they plan their life according to that. They earn, they save, they help people around them, and then they pass the land. And if the people don't understand, then they just come and live in that poor conditions and they die. The meaning of the life is not as great as people who understand and earn and make their life better in every way and people around that. Yes, I think the wisdom or the mindfulness in living gives that wisdom to people that you have to earn enough money to take care of yourself and people around them and for the society if you can help. Thank you very much. Back to you, DT and Jesse.
Thank you, Savita. Well explained. My next speaker is Munish Gupta. Are you there, Munish?
Yes, please, I'm here.
Okay, where are you? Okay. Will you take the topic? Oh, okay. Oh, it's you. Yes. Okay. Your topic, Mr. Munish, is live as if you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever. It is Gandhi's quote. Live as if you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever. Toastmaster Munish.
Good evening, everybody. I should live life to die tomorrow. I should live in the present. I should not think about the future. Future is uncertain. And I should not think about past also. Past is gone. But I should learn that I would live forever. I'm immortal. If I want to hone up my public speaking skills, I should not think that I have to learn only for today. This will pay me till my last breath. It has no age limit that at any age, at any time, I can start. And I should think this will remain with me forever. And I should work like this. I should not think this thing which I'm going to learn, I'm going to forget but there should be consistency. If I take the Toastmaster meeting for 1 year, after that 6 months, I disappear. Whatever I've learned, again, I'll be back to square one. Whatever you want to achieve in your life, whatever goal you have to do it every day. Consistency is very important. Then only you can grow in your life. You have to design your life in such a way that what you want. And for that, you have to work out. That till your last breath you think that will remain with you. If you know that tomorrow you are going to die, then also you should keep on learning, otherwise what will you do? An idle brain is a devil workshop. And if you learn something, definitely somewhere in your life, so keep learning. It has no end. There is always a room for improvement, and keep on learning. Over to the Toastmaster, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manish. It's nice to hear you once again and see you also. Toastmaster Ajay, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Ajayji.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can we see you?
Yes, you can. You may, please. I would love to be on screen. Let me just try to get the video on. Okay, here I am.
Oh, good. Good to see you too. Nice topic for you. A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she gets into hot water.
Oh.
Woman is like a tea bag, maybe Lipton tea. You never know how strong she is until she gets into the hot water.
Okay.
Over to you.
Thank you so much. First of all, a very, very good evening. We are presently in India. So hi from India to all of you. And good to see all of you once again after a brief break. And very happy to see Amjad here today. Thank God he's fine. Everybody's fine. Okay, a woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she is in hot water. Well, it's quite a tough topic for me, I must say. Out of the blue, it strikes me because in my opinion, of course, I never have considered a woman anyway weak. Women, I think in nature, if you see realistically, men may have a little bit of physical strength, which is compared to a woman, but I don't think that is always true. Having said that, women have some strength which no man can possess. And that strongest power which a woman has is to create life within her. That power no man has. And I think that is the strongest power nature has provided to woman. And as a man, I must confess, I'm not only jealous, I'm not only envious, I really, really respect that extreme power which nature has provided to women. And if that woman happens to be in hot water, now, well, you can imagine what's going to happen. It's like nothing short of a volcano, I can tell you. Never confront a woman who is in a hot situation, not hot looking, but a hot situation. So hot looking, of course, it would be a totally different scenario. But a woman in a hot situation definitely is like a tea bag, because the more you put her into that situation, the more the power she, it's just she radiates that power just like a tea bag, as you said, and definitely she comes out stronger. We have umpteen number of examples in our literature, in our cultures, so many places where they have shown always woman as an image or an idol of power. And I strongly believe that never put a woman in hot water, because she'll always turn out stronger. But one thing is there which I love strong tea. So I tend to put my woman sometimes in hot water, and that's the way I like it and enjoy that part of life, because she is invaluable to me. Over to you, DTM Jesse. Thank you so much.
Great to hear from you. Nice one. Nice one. Next speaker is Toastmaster Naveed. Naveed, your topic is mind is like a parachute, only works when opened, or it only works. Mind is like a parachute. It only works when opened. Over to you, Toastmaster Naveed.
Thank you very much, Miss Jessie. Am I audible to all?
Yes, yes.
Uh, First of all, a very good evening and good morning, or whatever the situation that you're in. And I'm just hope you are fine, and hope everyone is fine. So it's good. I was waiting for my turn for Toastmaster. What we say, the Toastmaster of the day, for sharing the topics for all of you. So hopefully I will get the chance next meetings. Inshallah.
Okay.
Well, my topic is the is there is means the topic was to open your mind, and there is sorry.
Mind, yeah, I'll put it. Mind is like a parachute. Yes, it works only when it is open.
Okay. So in my life, I experienced like whenever you have all sorts of facilities and you got what you wanted, then you stop thinking about different things and stop thinking for another achievement. So when the difficult times come, then you will start thinking about developing yourself. So what I have felt that this week I can relate to this, that whenever person has difficult times, then they start thinking about what to do.
Is it over?
Over for now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Naveed. I now go to Toastmaster Amjad. Amjad.
Yes, DTM Jesse, I'm ready.
Yeah. Toastmaster Amjad, your topic is examples are the school of mankind that you will get to learn nowhere. Examples are the school of mankind that you will get to learn nowhere. Toastmaster Amjad.
Thank you so much, Madam DTM Jesse. Examples are the school of a school for mankind, and you tend to learn. I forgot the sentence, but I completely agree with this statement. Reason being, these examples are made with experiences. I'm not that genius. I can give you an example of something which is imaginary, which is hypothetical. It will not come out well. But if I have lived something, I have seen something, I have gone somewhere, and then I'm giving you an example that will have a worth. And this is how the history is created. This is how we learn from different people. I've heard one of the geniuses people, I don't remember his name, and he was asked one question by the interviewer. Then can you tell us one thing, because you have read so many books, one line, if you want to teach somebody out of all these books, he said, learn from people's experiences. And honestly speaking, this is the biggest mistake we always commit. We don't learn from others' experiences. Their mistakes are their successes. Everything all includes. Because we want to try everything. We want to just go and hit our own head and try. Maybe I can be the genius. I can do something differently. Things don't work that way. Because in our life, or in this world, everything has happened already. We are not creating something new, but we are influencing people with our own way. And sometimes people are actually convinced by your style, with your style, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. Things work actually because a new generation, you're also a new bleed. But examples do matter. We need to learn from the examples. They come from experiences. They don't just come from any other literature people just write. And these are even the literatures, they are written with experiences. People are not Like by born, they are wise, or they are intelligent, or they are professors. They have gone through the pain, learning, and then only they give examples, or they become the examples. So I tell you all what I have learned from that one small interview, that learned from people's experience. This is what I have changed myself after that small video, that I have to try myself and carry myself in such a way that I will learn from people's experience, then trying everything by myself. Wherever I feel like something is not working out with these experiences, with these examples, then only I can try. But learning from our oldest people's experiences is something actually a wise act. Thank you so much, madam. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amjad ji. I think we've finished platform to you back.
Thank you so much, DT and Jesse. If we are all done, I just want to ask, are you done with your topic? You are.
Yeah, I finished mine.
All right.
Yeah,
With
I
that,
finished.
I would like to thank you all for coming today, joining in and making this a small session a success one. It is 8:49. We will speak as general what we used to do normally. But before that, I would like to conclude the meeting and thank to Toastmaster Umar for starting the meeting as topics master. Then DTM Jesse had taken over and concluded this session. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Toastmaster Umar and DTM Jesse. Thank you so much. Today, I have no idea how long did you speak, but actually you are all qualified. We are all qualified. And if you wanna just check your timing, you can go check the recording and find out your exact timing. With that, Power vested me as a host of this very meeting. It was 122nd session. Power vested me as a host of this very meeting. I adjourn the meeting. Now over to every one of you to have fun for some times. Stay blessed.